What's up guys, I'm Miguel from PrimoWorkz and this is our newest product. So it's a Molle Panel Bag. Pretty simple, we've got our Molle Panel straps on the back. So this will mount to your bed racks, the side of your Forerunner that's got Molle panels. It's pretty simple, just fish it through. And then once it's on, you have something that looks like this. So we've got some nice new easy waterproof zippers. And then on the inside, it's all PVC lined, so that way it's easy to clean, nothing stains, nothing like that. And then the bag is waterproof, so when you're going down the highway, snacks, whatever, clothing, bedding, whatever's in here will stay dry, even through rainstorms and off-roading, mud, the whole 9 yards. And it's also dust-proof, so yeah.
How durable is it? I mean, you have it hanging off of the side of the vehicle. Yeah, I know vehicles kind of get pinstripes and stuff. Have you been able to test that?
Yes, so we have. So we were actually just out on the trails with you, and just before you arrived, we went through some pretty gnarly pinstriping. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but the truck is pretty hurt after it. You are not pulling this bag off. So yeah, it's gonna stay on there pretty good.
Awesome. And what I really like about this bag is that it's soft. It's not a hard case. For whatever reason, I kind of like that idea that it's a hard case hitting, like, let's say a tree. I feel like the case is just going to like explode versus something like this. But then you can also use it as just like a regular bag as well. Yeah,
exactly. So it's got a carry handle on top, but the beauty about it not being a hard case is you don't have to pull out the tools to bolt this on to the Molle panel. So there's no nuts and bolts. It's just no tools installation, installs in a few seconds, and you're ready to rock and roll. So then we do our tailgate bag. So super similar design, same materials, ripstop for the water resistant, waterproof, and it will not fade in the sun, as well as the waterproof zippers throughout the bag, PVC on the inside, and then once you open the tailgate, drops down, and now you've got easy access into your tailgate. And then when you're done for the weekend, just undo these two top clips, drop them out, and your tailgate bag is free from the truck and the pad stays on. This is a protective pad. It's got gecko material on the back so it won't scratch your paint.
Sweet. So what if somebody really likes this bag and doesn't have a tailgate?
Then we've got a spare tire pad. So if you want to come over here, I'll show you the spare tire pad. So unfortunately, I don't have a swing out here with a spare tire on, but we'll use this for example. So we've got the spare tire pad, mounts to the tire like a regular mount. But the cool thing is we've got this nice big cutout here. So when the bag is off, you still have access to your rear view camera. So your rear view camera still has all the view it needs. And it's nice because if you're not wheeling or using the bag, it's just these two top clips that hook onto over here and that come off. This is a little side bag that hooks onto the tire. So if you need a little bit of extra storage for either some soft shackles or trash bags, anything like that, that just hooks onto the pad itself.
That's awesome, because I like the little storage bags on the side because of, I know there's other companies that make like a metal thing and almost like a rack. If you don't need that big of a rack, you can have a lightweight little bag to store and have extra storage on your tire, which is kind of like a great place to put stuff.
Yeah, so it's all wasted space and it makes it nice and neat and stuff like that. So yeah. So
what I also like about this bag as well is that is there anything in the bag right now?
No.
Yeah, and what I like about that is that it keeps its form. Like it looks empty. Nice. It doesn't look, when it's empty, it doesn't look like
saggy.
Yeah, all saggy.
Exactly. So yeah, and we've done very minimalistic stuff on the outside. So you'll notice there's just these 2D rings and then nothing else and just one extra pocket. I don't see a need for any Molle on the bag because there's not much you can Molle to the bag that makes it worth it. So yeah, we just try to keep it nice and neat and simple and clean.
Awesome. While we're here, what is the price of this bag? You have two sizes, right?
Yeah, we have two sizes. So we have this, and then we have a small bag. The small bag's more for the Gladiators and the Tacomas because the tub or the bed of the truck is a lot shallower. So the large bag is $260, and then the small bag is $210.
Awesome. And then what was the price of
the Molle Panel Bag?
Yes.
The Molle Panel Bag is $210. And it's because we use the same materials. Oh, and the Molle Panel Bag also has a hard backing. So even if your Molle panel isn't the full width of this, it will still hold its shape.
Oh, sweet.
So,
awesome. And then you also have another product as well, right?
So the product we are most known for is going to be 100% our armrest. So this is a little cardboard thing, but it hooks onto the door panel. The windows can still roll up and down, and you've got a little bit of extra storage for like a cup, cell phone, and then you've got a nice soft pad on to rest your arm on.
So why would somebody need something like this? Because to me, it just kind of seems a bit weird to have an armrest, but it might be because I'm in a vehicle that I rest my arm, but like...
So you drive probably the vehicle we sell to the most is a Jeep Wranglers and Gladiators.
Okay.
The door panels are super narrow, and a lot of people when they drive, they're resting their arm on that door panel, holding the steering wheel. So after a while, it starts pushing on your funny bone, and this creates a nice flat surface, and it's padded. So most door panels, if this is the panel, it slopes off pretty quickly. So you're like pushing your arm against the glass and the door panel just to stay there instead of like relaxing it on there. And it just helps with like driver fatigue and comfort, really.
Yeah. And I like the idea of having another cup holder. I think my Jeep only has two. And for whatever reason, it's always full.
Yeah.
And so I know that is my cup holder. I can always put my water or whatever I need to drink there. And then also my Jeep's a push to start, which I absolutely hate. And so I typically just put my keys in the door handle, but that can be a spot as well that I can always have my keys as well.
If you're not running something in here, you can just toss it in there or even toss it in there. So obviously it will take a cell phone. And then EDC items, like a lot of people don't want to carry a Leatherman or knife in their pocket. I do, but you can just hook it on the side if you just want it to sit in the truck.
Awesome. So you have a model that isn't a cup holder as well, right?
Yes, we have. So this would be its friend. We have them in an OD green as well. So and then we've got our Velcro strip. People are traveling, so why not add a little bit of your own flavor by throwing some patches on it?
Awesome. And then you can do both passenger and driver side, right?
Yep.
And then just to reiterate, the window can go up and down.
Yeah, windows can go up and down because the armrest actually hooks onto the door panel, not into the window sleeve. So it doesn't interfere with the window and doesn't scratch window tint.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's this next thing that's right behind you?
So this is our pet paw protector. So this is how it starts, and then you can roll this out. It's for the dogs. So when they jump up on the door panels, they don't destroy the door panels. So it would just roll out like that on the door, and
Yeah, so or even like scratching, because I know some dogs would just like start scratching at the door
and stuff. And this part is to protect lower parts of the door. So even if they stand on like the second armrest in the door, that way it still doesn't ruin it. So
awesome.
It's pretty expensive to replace door panels.
Cool. And then you said, what colors do these armrests come in? Yeah,
so we've got the armrests in this black ripstop, this OD green, and then we've got it in a black canvas for a little bit of a softer touch. So if you're not somebody that's doing a lot of outdoors or crazy off-roading, or you don't live in a very hot climate, this canvas is usually favored to those people a little bit more.
Awesome. And then how is it actually holding on to the door?
Yeah, so I have a stainless steel plate here. So this is what's in the armrest itself. It's a piece of 304 stainless. This lip is what hooks onto the door panel. So that's the lip that hooks on. And when you bend the armrest until the top is flat, when you put it on your door, then that lip stops the armrest from coming off the door. So it just uses this point, and then this rests against the bottom.
And so how much are these armrests?
So the armrests are $55.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how can people find more information about you?
Visit PrimoWorkz.com. It's all on the website.